This is Teacher Victor again, 2007, Paper 1 Geography, Section B. As you know, Section B, Question 6 is always map work. I am working for a way of which I will ensure that I also give you map work as we do them practically. Meanwhile, let's go to question 7. Question 7 says, describe the following characteristics of minerals. Characteristics of minerals. So the first one is color. As you know, different minerals have got different colors, and how the color behaves when they are exposed to sun. So we say all minerals have their specific characteristics, colors. So all minerals have their specific color. Some change color when exposed. E.g., gold is yellow, copper oxides are blue or green, etc. So that's just an example. So different minerals have got different colors. Then question 2, 7A2, cleavage. Minerals have got different or distinct cleavages. Minerals have distinct cleavages. They have pattern in which they split or divide. They have pattern in which they split or divide. E.g., mica split into thin layers. Plant and glasses as distinct factors. The third one is hardness. Minerals differ in hardness depending on the chemical constituents and mode of formation. Minerals differ in hardness depending on the chemical constituents and mode of formation. E.g., talc is soft, quartz is moderately hard, and diamond is the hardest. Minerals differ in hardness depending on the chemical constituents and mode of the formation. I've given an example where I've said talc is soft, quartz is moderately hard, and diamond is the hardest. Part B of question 7, give two types of igneous rocks. So types of igneous rocks. So we have intrusive or plutonic rocks. Number 2, we have extrusive or hyperbasal rocks. Part B of the question, explain 3 conditions necessary for the growth of coral polyps. Conditions necessary for the growth of coral polyps. So you have shallow water. Number 2, you have well oxygenated. Then the third one, you have clear water, i.e. silt free. Then the fourth one, we have warm water with temperature of 20 degrees Celsius to 29 degrees Celsius. Warm water with the temperature of 20 degrees Celsius to 29 degrees Celsius. Part C of the question says, state 4 uses of rocks. So the first one, Rocks are tourist attraction sites. Tourist attraction sites. Tourist attraction sites. Another one is provide construction materials. Rocks provide construction materials. Rocks provide construction materials. Another one, rocks are source of income and employment. Rocks are source of income and employment. Are source of income and employment. Rocks are source of income and employment. Another one, store water underground. 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 Valuable sources of minerals like gold. Rocks are valuable sources of minerals like gold. Rocks are valuable sources of minerals like gold. Then the last one we have, rocks are used in making of artifacts. Rocks are used in making of artifacts. In making of artifacts. Artifacts. Then rocks can be broken down into fertile soils. Rocks can be broken down into fertile soils which can be used in agriculture. Rocks can be broken down into fertile soils that can be used in agriculture. Then question 7 part D was about field work, field study. So you are planning to carry out a field study on the rocks within your school environment. You are planning to carry out a field study of the rocks within your school environment. The first question, D1, give 2 secondary sources of information you would use to prepare for the field study. Secondary sources of information you would use. Secondary sources of information you would use to prepare for the field study. Secondary sources, we have journals, we have maps, magazines, newspapers, statistical abstracts, books, periodicals. Then we have census reports. Census reports. Those are the secondary sources of information we'll use for the field study. Then part 2 of the question, state why you would need the following items during the field study. State why you would need the following items during the field study. We have a fork, jembe. A fork, jembe. Why would you need a fork, jembe? Why would you need a fork, jembe? And a polythene bag. A fork, jembe and a polythene bag. Why would you need such? So that's a thinking question. It is just a straightforward fork jembe. You can use fork jembe to remove some samples of the rocks. Then polythene bag, now you can use it to carry those samples you have gotten during the field study. So that, just like that. Then part 3 of the question, suppose during the field study you collected a marble, sandstone and granite. Classify each of the samples according to its modes of formation. According to its mode of formation. So here we know marble, they are metamorphic. Then you have sandstone, they are sedimentary rocks. Then granite is igneous rock. Granite is igneous rock. Granite is igneous rock. So that was question 7, 2007, section A, paper 1. We'll continue with question 8 in the next class.